May I come in, sir?
Come in, please. Ms. Sai Shivani,
Yes. Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
please take a seat. So briefly introduce yourself to us, please.
Sir, I am Sai Shivani. I come from Warangal district, Telangana. I have studied Bachelor of Technology, specialized in engineering of electronics and communication technology. My hobbies include practicing yoga and reflective journaling on day-to-day basis and practicing artful repurposing crafts.
Okay, two requests. You are supposed to keep an eye contact with almost everybody. Since you are not talking to one person, you're talking to the board. Okay, practice it. You have a lovely smile, keep smiling. Thirdly, you can use your hands to express yourself if you feel like. Okay, speak with your, the entire body language should be the same. Carry on, sir.
Can you enlighten us on a few important events worldwide which has shaken the public opinion across the globe?
So, is it in the recent times?
During last 1 month.
So, the first one is about the weaponization of trade that has been initiated by the United States recently, that has shaken the belief of globalization as a concept. And so secondly, it's the Israel-Hamas situation, wherein Mr. Donald Trump has initiated or given a newer kind of solution, which has been not been accepted worldwide. It has been treated as controversial. And so thirdly, it would be the visit of Qatar, Emir of Qatar to India, which marks a significant shift in the geopolitics.
Ukraine war,
Yes, sir.
it has taken a new shape.
Yes, sir.
Now, you talked about globalization, effect of tariff on globalization. What do you think? What do you think about the WTO?
Yes, sir.
Will its influence, if there was any, be still there?
So given the circumstances that we are witnessing today, there has been a tendency of increasing tariffs and weaponization of trade for slightest of the reasons. And there is a situation where multilateralism is taking a kind of a back step, and intra-regional trade and bilateral trade has been assuming significance. And I believe that when countries negotiate after realizing that this efficiency which is brought upon by globalization is taking backseat because of these tariffs, then I believe that it will strengthen again.
Now, do you think that protectionism is good for national interest, economic national interest?
Sir, I believe it will depend on the context we are talking. For example, if we are talking about a birding industry that is very new in the country needs to take a pragmatic efforts to strengthen the domestic production first and then think of protectionist measures. And sir, in the context of already integrated supply chains, protectionism will harm more.
Yeah, that's the answer I wanted, which you gave me at the end. Okay. Now, what do you think about the Ukraine-Russian war, where it is going to? Do you think it will stop soon? Simple answer. Don't
Yes,
go
sir.
deep into this.
Yes, sir.
Do you think it will end or no?
I believe it will end soon, sir.
And so on. Why do you believe so?
So because there has been an effort from the global powers, especially the United States, and the Russia is also willing to snatch this opportunity to make an end to
Russia has
this
already
war.
won the war. Russia has nothing to do with the global support. Russia is not a factor.
Sir, I believe...
Okay, you believe it will end soon.
Yes.
That's good. but you're not very sure, just brush up or read some articles. It's upon the open sources. Why too late soon? Okay, thank you. Enjoyed talking to you.
Yes, Shivani, I understand you come from Warangal.
Yes.
I've never been to Warangal. So, will it be possible for you to explain Warangal to me in 6 sentences?
Yes, sir. Warangal has been a historic capital city of the Kakatiyan Empire during the 11th century, and it has many of the architectural marvels, such as the recent UNESCO World Heritage Site of Ramappa Temple in the Warangal district, and it's the second most dense city, the population density in Warangal district in Telangana state after Hyderabad, and there are many other important sites for tourist potentials.
You gave me 3 sentences, and the 4th I was. Anyway, that's not important. But at least I know something about Warangal. I understand you did electronics and communication. So, will it be possible for you to just help me understand what is ionosphere and how is it related to communication?
So, ionosphere is one of the layers of the atmosphere
Yes.
wherein there is ionizing radiation,
Okay.
and that is a propagating medium for this communication and other aspects. So that is why.
Okay. You mean to say it acts like a reflecting sphere where everything is reflected back to the earth? That's what you're trying to tell me? That's how we communicate all around the globe?
Yes.
If that be so, I quite agree with you. Now it comes down, where do we put this communication satellites? In the ionosphere, under the ionosphere, or outside the ionosphere?
So it's outside.
But if it's outside the ionosphere, then how is the transmission going to the satellites? If everything has been reflected back the ionosphere?
Sir, I'll have to read on it.
No problems. I'm sure you'll find. I was quite impressed by the sari that you're wearing. What sari is this?
So this is a cotton silk saree.
And what kind of a motif it is having?
So it's a floral motif.
And this is a cotton sari, it has handloom or parloom?
Sir,
Has it got a GI tag? Anything special about it, or just about it has got some glass work also?
Sir, it's a powerloom saree, and it's special for me because a friend gifted
whatever
me.
you're wearing, be aware of it. My last question to you would be, we all talk of fundamental rights, and we are all worried about communal harmony in this country, which is the essence, because we are a pluralistic society and believe in diversification. So if I ask you, tell me one law or an act that you would like to repeal, one law that you would like to make, and one law that you would like to modify to ensure communal harmony in India. Possible?
I'll require a couple of seconds.
Take your time, please. One that you like to make, one you like to repeal or revoke, and one you like to modify. Okay, Shivani, I think we'll leave it over here. You can think about it when you go back home. I enjoyed interacting with you, and I wish you all the best.
Thanks.
God bless you.
So, good morning, Shivani. So, we meet again. Okay, so you're from Telangana.
Yes.
Okay, so my question to you is going to be, how many GI tag products does Telangana have? And can you name only 3 or 4?
Ma'am, I'm not aware of the exact number, but I can mention 3 or 4.
Okay.
The first one would be the Nirmal toys,
Yes.
and the
Second,
second
toys or paintings?
toys, ma'am.
Okay.
And second one would be the Cherial scroll paintings,
Okay.
and third would be the Warangal duris.
Warangal Daris or Duris?
Pronunciation may vary.
Okay, Daris. Okay. So there is another GI item which is popular from Warangal. It is called Chatpata chili. What is so different about it? I've never heard of it.
It has to do with the level of the spice.
Is it very high or low or what is
High,
it?
ma'am.
It's very high.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Okay, let us move on to another question. Lately, the Waqf board has been very much in the national news. So my question to you is, what does Waqf mean and why is it in news?
Ma'am, Waqf means an endowment body in the Islamic context.
Okay.
And all of the properties or donations that come from the community will be monitored by such a board. And it has been contested because the law intends to change the status quo provisions, and law aims to bring transparency and accountability measures, and that is why there has been some contention from the communities.
So what did the Joint Parliamentary Committee suggest and why it was suddenly in the news?
Ma'am, I'm unable to
Okay,
recall.
I'll leave that question. Let us move towards another field. Again, Mr. Trump, he has a Gaza plan. What exactly is the Gaza plan of Mr. Trump?
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Trump's plan includes, first, he wants to clean up the entire area, which means the refugees, the Palestinians who are staying, they'll be sent back to other adjoining countries, other Arabian
Which
countries, especially Egypt and Jordan.
Yes.
And then he wants to build industries, he wants to build housing complexes and create employment for the people.
Okay, do you think it's a fair decision?
Ma'am, I believe the decision is not rooted with facts and evidences. I believe there needs to be broader consensus on an issue that is that grave as it is. And I believe there should be a gradual, all stakeholder discussion and dialogue, and then a plausible solution should be brought about.
Okay, my last question to you is, you said you do reflective journaling. What is the difference between reflective journaling and normal diary writing?
Ma'am, in diary writing, we mention about the event, we detail about the situation. When coming to reflective journaling, we reflect upon the situation in a detailed manner, in a context that we analyze our own performance, our own response in the event.
In a diary also?
Ma'am, I believe diary is more about recording the events and facts, and reflective journaling, it helps in personality development. It helps us to analyze our own response and makes us to have informed choices in the future.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, Shivani, you are a very promising candidate, right? Very promising candidate.
Thank you,
Say
sir.
thank you. Okay, that's the thing. Okay. Okay, now, so your mother tongue is Telugu, huh?
Yes.
Right, na? Okay, that's great. So it is one of the official languages as well. One of the official languages, na? Okay. What is the purpose of having scheduled languages?
So it gives people an incentive to have literary works, to get recognition by the government, and in that way the languages are preserved and the heritage is continued.
Okay, so preservation is the one thing. Other?
It's a recognition to the individual.
Recognition to the individual. Okay. Okay. Okay, there is a debate within the country. There's one nation, one language. Right now? Huh? What is your opinion on that? Do you think that, but simple, just give me an answer. It should be or it should not be. One nation, one language. Just objective answer, yes or no. We should implement it?
Yes, sir. But I
Yes, sir.
believe...
But that is done. Do you think that Telugu should be the one language for one nation?
Sir, I do not believe Telugu should be the one.
Why? What should be? What is your opinion? Should
Sir,
it be Hindi or English? If you are with this idea, there should be one nation, one language, then why can't Telugu?
Might be USA soon, not India's. Carry on.
Sir, I believe language is a unifying force and it should be the one which is spoken elaborately across the length and breadth of the country. So I believe in that regard, Hindi should be the one, as the constitution also emphasized on it.
Okay, that's great. Then why Hindi is not being accepted since after independence?
Sir, it is because language plays a key part of the culture, and many of the southern states, they have concern regarding accepting only one language may diminish the prominence of their local languages.
A sequel of this question, what can be done to get Hindi recognized as a national language?
Sir, I believe there should be broad-based consultations on this and unifying programs like the Kashi Tamil Sangam and other programs that should be aimed at promoting Hindi not just as an imposition but as a free force to learn and to adapt across the country. And
Okay, so you have done your graduation in
electronics and communication.
electronics and communication. That's great. Do you think that WPT, that is a wireless power transfer, is a possibility?
Sir, I believe it is a future niche segment.
Okay, what are the challenges and the possibility as well?
So the possibilities include research in the newer elements, and the challenge will be about existing power infrastructure that we have and how to retrofit or update with the existing infrastructure.
Scientific challenges can. What are the problem that is related to science with this WPT?
Sir, I'll read on it.
Huh? Okay, you will have to read on it. Okay, thank you. Over to you, sir.
All right, I'm asking you just one question. If you had the power to go back in time, all right, Bachne Kim Daritra, I am hereby giving you the power to go back in time. All right?
Yes.
But prior to 1945, prior to the atom bomb, prior to 1940, okay? Which 3 events or 5 events, let's make it 5 since I'm asking only one question. Which 5 events would you change if you had the power to change prior to 1940?
Sir, the first would be about Indian freedom struggle, especially the Jallianwala Bagh massacre.
Okay, you would avert the Jallianwala
Yes.
Bagh. All right, A.
And second would be the Great Depression of 1929.
What is the event there?
So that even crippled the global economy.
No. It's an event. Jallianwala Bagh was an event. Great Depression is a phenomenon. It's a protracted thing. So what particular event would you say? And please don't say I would go to Hitler's parents and tell them to stay away from each other. Don't produce this fellow. And don't say all that, okay?
Yes. So the first is Jallianwala Bagh, and the second would be the Chauri Chaura incident.
Okay.
And third would be the World War I.
Okay, you would stop the
You're going
assassination
back.
of that
Archduke.
Yes.
the Archduke Ferdinand. All right, okay, and
And the development of atomic bomb.
development was not an overnight thing.
Yes.
It took years.
The decision might be.
6th and 9th
The decision
August
did not
45.
take place until much
He has
later.
already given you
1945 से पहले का ही बताइए.
good key.
Sir, I am
Follow
able
that
to
key, his
recall
cue.
this.
Okay. Was the Chauri Chaura Kand? You have 2 more guesses to go.
Yes. Sir, I am unable to recall at the moment.
Okay. 2 of the incidents, really, twice you said something about international incidents. आप इंडिया से बाहर जाने की जरूरत ही नहीं है.
Sir, given the timeline, I just sticked on to the important events that I could remember.
Of the recent past, of the last 100 years, you did that.
Yes.
Okay, let's say go well beyond the last 100 years and stick to India. What would you change about us?
Sir, I'm unable to recall.
No problem. I'll tell you the lowest hanging fruit.
Yes.
The 1857 uprising.
Yes.
What happened as an incident there?
So Sepoy Mutiny.
Obviously, I mean, it's your interpretation. There are so
Yes.
many battles.
Yes.
Probably you would think of telling Mr. Prithviraj Chauhan, you go up to him and say, kill that chap, don't leave him.
Yes.
Or you would go back and kill Temurlang somewhere, or you would kill Nadir Shah somewhere before he stepped into Delhi. Battle of Panipat.
Yes, sir.
Buxar,
Battle of
Palasi.
Palasi.
Buxar, Plassey. Okay, anyway, that's just to derail you. See, the issue here is the only thing which is starkly missing is that you are while you are very, very solid in your global affairs, whether your interpretation may be different from mine, but you are able to have a view.
Yes.
Quite a few places you are able to have a view and you are able to sustain it or at least argue in favor of it, which is fine. But there are some parts of your DAF which are strangely missing. Okay, you will see the video.
Yes.
Wahan pe aap, you are left wanting. So brush up on it.
Yes.
Okay. Secondly, please be 100% in the room. Right? The very first question which sir asked, what is the last 1 month's thing? And started by weaponization of trade. Something like that. You said weaponization.
Yes. Yes.
It was a little strong for my flavor, but it was so accurate. Perfectly all right. You started off very well. Okay?
Yes.
Somewhere I got the feeling that your answers are getting textbookish or they are far too well prepared. If I'm asking you something naturally, try to put as many natural, instinctive words or expressions as possible. So you have naturally prepared very hard and therefore you're giving that. Perfectly okay with me. But please work on that aspect. Okay? I have nothing to add.
No, thank you.
Would you like
It's
to?
Good.
I'll just take a moment and I'll just reflect. See, issues like what Chairman has very rightly said, be aware, stay in presence. And the question that I had asked, especially the one you would like to amend, one you would like to
Yes.
look at UCC.
Yes.
Is it for communal harmony? Waqf board which is being debated, Places of Worship Act. All these things are happening.
Yes.
If you just take a second and compose yourself, they are not looking at your knowledge. We are just trying to see, are you present and involved in the system? And if you are involved, you will automatically get the Waqf is talking every day. We are talking of UCC in Uttarakhand. We are talking of Waqf board, which is under JPC. We are talking of the Places of Worship Act. You look at these three answers they immediately should come to your mind. But provided when we start thinking that we have to do something ab initio and we start getting into our thought process deeper and deeper, we'll it's missing the trees for the woods. And next question, just to understand the weaponization of trade, if you look at it, what is SWIFT? When the Russia, all the sanctions that has been placed on Iran, has been placed on North Korea, has been placed on Russia. What are these? This is weaponization of... It's been always happening. Just understand all these things. I think otherwise you're a great candidate. We enjoyed interacting with you. There are a number of places you were superlative. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Last wala, I'll again come back to it because I did it only to derail you.
Yes.
Yes.
And you know it. I wanted to see if your mind travels quickly back to...
Exactly, in the time.
I'll have to practice on it.
Yeah. And it could well be, supposing the World War I had not happened, then what? So you have to think immediately. And this part I've written here in the feedback. Your job is to focus on the question, think for a couple of seconds, and come out with the most important part of the reply in the beginning. मैडम in fact pointed it out also कि आप यहाँ पे भी बोला यहाँ या यहाँ कि आप थर्ड सेंटेंस में बोल रही हैं वो बात.
Yes.
Sir, I think said that now you are saying this.
Yes.
I wanted it right. So the most important part, you should think that you have only 10 seconds to answer.
Yes.
You may have a knowledge of 1 hour. You may be able to talk for 1 hour. But the first 10 seconds are the most important. So the most important thing you put in the front. After that you keep speaking. No problem.
Yes.
Got it?
Yes.
Okay.
Remember Tesla wireless power transmission? Remember what is sun doing to us? What is solar energy? It is wireless power transmission.
Yes.
It is already happening all around you. We just do not get that perspective.
You see, it's that
Yes, sir.
thoughtful क्या है आपका? That's where it comes in. Mindful
Yes.
meditation.
Yes.
Yes.
You should be doing mindful meditation on your DAF.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And think of everything which can be sort of turned into a question.
Yes.
Weaponization of every topic.
Yeah.
Carry on.
You're
All the
wonderful.
best.
Wonderful.
Thank you, sir.
Good job.
Okay, all the best.
Very good.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.